saw you looking at the back of me.
Welcome back. This is part 2 of day 110, and we're now in the New Testament reading from the book of Luke, chapter 15. And this chapter is all about repentance. It's a whole bunch of parables of people being sorry and repenting. And so we're picking up today about the two sons. And this is called the prodigal son. And it's starting at verse
11 to 32.
11.
Okay.
Did you read last or did I?
Well,
Well, you start.
verse 11. The prodigal son. And he said, a certain man had two sons. And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the share of the estate that falls to me. And he divided his wealth between them. What was that all about?
I don't know.
And not many days later, the youngest son gathered everything together and went on a journey into a distant country. And there he squandered his estate with loose living. Now when he had spent everything, a severe famine occurred in that country, and he began to be in need. And he went and attached himself to one of the citizens of that country, and he sent him into his fields to feed swine. And he was longing to fill his stomach with the pods that the swine were eating, and no one was giving anything to him. But when he came to his senses, he said, How many of my father's hired men have more than enough bread, but I am dying here with hunger. I will get up and go to my father, and will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in your sight. I am no longer worthy to be called your son, and make me as one of your hired men. And he got up and came to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him, and felt compassion for him, and ran and embraced him, and kissed him. Verse 21.
And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and I am no more worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servant, Bring forth the best robe, and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand, and shoes on his feet, and bring hither the fattened calf, and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this my son was dead, and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to be merry. Now his eldest son was in the field, and as he came and drew nigh to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called out to the servants and asked, What do these things mean? And he said unto him, Thy brother is come, and thy father hath killed the fatted calf, because he hath received him safe and sound. Verse 28.
But he became angry, and was not willing to
Hearing noises.
go in. And his father came out and
I
began entreating him.
It's going to turn off on us because we didn't plug it in.
Go ahead.
So keep reading.
But he answered and said to his father, Look, for so many years I have been serving you, and I have never neglected a command of yours. And yet you have never given me a kid that I may be merry with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who was devoured, who has devoured your wealth with harlots, who killed the fatted calf for him. And he said to him, My child, you have always been with me, and all that is mine is yours. But we have to be merry and rejoice, for this brother of yours was dead, and has begun to live, and was lost, and has been found. And that's the end of the reading.
Did we get to the end without it going off there?
Yes, we did.
Good.
So,